This story is easy to listen to. The words are simple and clear. You can listen again and again. It helps your listening grow. The story is about a small bear. He comes to London alone. He meets trouble and kindness. Stay and listen to the end.
You won't believe this bear. This bear can talk. He says hello. Words are on his chest. The words ask for help. Please look after this bear. This bear is special. He comes from Peru. From a deep jungle. His name is Paddington. Not long ago, he lived there. He lived with his aunt. He lived with his uncle. Life was simple and free. The bear family loved jam. They made jam every year. They made a lot of jam. An explorer came one day. He met the bear family. They became good friends. The explorer told stories. The stories were fun. He taught them jam making. Before he left, he gave a hat. He gave it to the uncle. He talked about London. He welcomed them to visit. After that, life went on. But one day, things changed. One day, the ground shakes. A strong earthquake hits. The bears run outside. They want to hide underground. The house starts to fall. The uncle looks back. He looks at the home. He feels very sad. He stops and stands still. Paddington calls his uncle. He calls him again. There is no answer. The ground keeps shaking. Night slowly comes. At last, it is quiet. The uncle is gone. He does not wake up. Paddington loses his uncle. His aunt is very old. She cannot care for him. She makes a hard choice. She sends him away. Paddington gets on a ship. The ship goes to London. He holds his hat tight. He feels scared and sad. After a long trip, the ship finally stops. Paddington arrives in London. Paddington walks into London. Everything looks new. He looks around in wonder. The city feels very big. People rush everywhere. Paddington feels a little lost. He sits at the station. He waits and waits. He does not know where to go. He feels hungry. He sees some pigeons. They look small and cold. Paddington shares his bread. Suddenly, many pigeons come. Paddington feels surprised. Just then, a family arrives. They get out of a car. There are 4 people. They see the little bear. The mother feels sorry. She looks at the bear. She wants to help him. The father looks worried. He thinks bears are dangerous. He says no at first. The mother keeps asking. The father thinks again. He agrees for one night. Paddington follows them home.
We tell movie stories in simple English, so you can picture everything in your mind. And learn English naturally through understanding. Follow the channel and make learning English easier.
Paddington enters the house. Everything looks strange. He feels a little nervous. The family shows him the room. Paddington wants to help. He walks into the bathroom. He sees many new things. He picks up a bottle. He drinks from it. It tastes very strong. His mouth burns. He feels scared. He jumps into the toilet. Water starts to rise. The bathroom gets messy. Paddington looks around. He sees the shower. The water sprays everywhere. Paddington tries to stop it. He pulls and pushes. The tub starts to move. Water goes downstairs. The father hears something. He runs upstairs fast. He asks what happened. Paddington says it is fine. The father opens the door. Everything is wet. Paddington says sorry. Later, he sits alone. He feels very sad. He thinks he does not belong. The next day begins. The mother takes Paddington out. They want to find clues. They look for the explorer. On the way, Paddington stops. He looks at an elevator. He does not know how to use it. He feels confused. Suddenly, the mother is gone. Paddington is lost. He walks into a shop. It is an antique shop. He shows the hat. The owner looks closely. He finds a sign inside. It is from a society. He talks about London. Just then, something happens. A man steals a book. Paddington sees him. The man drops his wallet. Paddington picks it up. He runs after the man. The man runs very fast. Paddington does not stop. He wants to help. People start to watch. The chase fills the street. The police arrive fast. They see Paddington running. They think he is the thief. Paddington tries to explain. No one listens to him. The police take him away. Paddington goes to prison. Prison feels dark and cold. Other inmates look at him. Paddington feels scared. On the first day, he works in the laundry. He presses a button. Dirty clothes fall down. They cover his head. A weed sock hits his face. He pulls clothes away. He puts them in machines. The reed sock goes into. The water starts to spin. Later, clothes turn pink. Other inmates feel angry. Paddington feels sorry. At lunchtime, he tastes prison food. The food tastes very bad. He almost throws up. Others eat in silence. Paddington does not understand. He feels very alone. The inmates talk to Paddington. They joke about the clothes. They talk about the food. The food is always bad. The cook is very strong. No one dares complain. They look at Paddington. They ask for help. Paddington thinks for a moment. He remembers his jam. He starts to cook. He spreads jam on bread. The smell fills the room. The cook comes closer. He looks very angry. Paddington feels nervous. The cook tastes the bread. He stops and thinks. His face changes. He likes the taste. Everyone feels surprised. The cook smiles a little. He protects Paddington now. Life in prison changes. The food gets better. People feel happier. Days pass quietly. But one day feels different. Visiting day does not come. Paddington feels sad again. He thinks of his family. The cook talks to him. He talks about escape. He says he can help. Paddington feels unsure. He wants the truth. At last, he agrees. Paddington leaves the prison. Things do not go as planned. The men only want to run. They do not help him. Paddington feels hurt. He feels tricked again. He does not go home. He fears trouble for family. He finds one last coin. He calls the Browns. The Browns answer at once. They never forgot him. They found the real thief. The thief is unable. The book is a treasure map. The treasure is an affair. It is inside an organ. The organ leaves today. Paddington goes to the station. He hides as a trash bin. He sees the thief bored. Paddington follows the train. The Browns chase him too. The trains run side by side. Paddington reaches the organ. He takes back the book. The thief tries to fight. He falls into a trap. The Browns stop him. Paddington is safe again. The police clear his name. Paddington goes back home. The family welcomes him. He is part of the family. The story ends here. Kindness changes everything. A kind heart finds a home.
We tell movie stories in simple English, so you can picture everything in your mind and learn English naturally through understanding. Follow the channel and make learning English easier.